Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines. US intelligence agencies are studying how Iran would respond if President Donald Trump were to declare a unilateral victory in the two-month-old war. Two US officials and a person familiar with the matter said the goal is to understand the implications of Trump potentially pulling back from a conflict that some officials and advisors worry could contribute to deep Republican losses at the midterm elections later this year. White House spokeswoman Anna Kelly said the US is still engaging with the Iranians on negotiations and would not be rushed into making a bad deal. Britain's King Charles has told the US Congress that the United Kingdom and the United States must remain staunch allies in a more uncertain and dangerous world, even as deep divisions over the war with Iran have strained relations between the two longtime partners. Speaking during a rare joint meeting of the Senate and House of Representatives, Charles called for unity in defending democracy, supporting Ukraine, strengthening NATO, and resisting isolationism. He told US lawmakers that, whatever differences and disagreements they may have, they stand united in their commitment to uphold democracy and protect their people from harm. The speech was repeatedly interrupted by applause, with around 12 standing ovations during the address. US President Donald Trump has said that Britain's King Charles III shared his view that Iran should not be allowed to acquire a nuclear weapon, raising the sensitive issue of the Middle East conflict during a White House state dinner for the visiting monarch. Speaking at the dinner honoring King Charles and Queen Camilla, Trump said his administration was engaged in a little Middle East work and claimed the situation was going well. He said they had militarily defeated that particular opponent and were never going to let that opponent ever have a nuclear weapon. In his own remarks after Trump, King Charles did not mention Iran, the Iran war, or Trump's claim about his views. President Donald Trump welcomed King Charles and Queen Camilla to the White House, praising what he called the special relationship between the United States and Britain. Trump hailed the shared history, values, and wartime alliances between the two nations, while calling King Charles an elegant man and remembering Queen Elizabeth as an incredible woman. Talking to reporters after the Oval Office meeting with the King, Trump said Americans have had no closer friends than the British in centuries. President Donald Trump says Iran has told the United States that it is in a state of collapse and wants the Strait of Hormuz reopened immediately. Posting on Truth Social, Trump claimed that Tehran has requested urgent access through the key global oil route. He did not explain how the message was delivered, and Iran has not publicly commented on the claim. Iran says it does not consider the war over, despite the April 8th ceasefire, with army spokesperson Mohammad Akraminia declaring the country remains on a wartime footing. Tehran says it is still updating target lists, training forces and producing weapons, citing deep mistrust of the United States as tensions over nuclear talks continue. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has praised Russia's support for diplomacy after meeting President Vladimir Putin in Moscow. In a social media post, Araghchi said that recent events showed the depth of ties between the two countries. Earlier, Russia condemned the US and Israeli strikes on Iran and offered to mediate to ease tensions in the region. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching SAMAA News.